going on? Welcome to yet another episode of Superpower Review. I'm your host, Kevin Videnia, and as you probably all know about the rumors is that Jake Gyllenhaal could possibly be our new Batman. I don't know how you feel about that, but I don't really like it. But to help me talk about this hot topic, we got your favorite Canadian, the Canadian geek, Chad Pilon. What's up, Chad?
What's up, brother?
What's going on?
As I can say now, comic book fiend, brother. Now I can say that. I couldn't last video.
Yeah, you can thank me, okay? Make sure you PayPal me $500. Chad, I brought you on the show today because obviously there's rumors. It's not confirmed yet, but Jake Gyllenhaal could possibly be our new Batman. How does that make you feel?
Conflicted, really.
Conflicted? I don't know if conflicted would be the word for me.
Well, no, I'm not conflicted in that I don't like him, but just there's a few different things. Like, he's short. They list him at 5. They say he's 5. They say he's 5'9", but he's really like 5'7", and it's gonna look weird him on screen against Destro against certain characters when the other characters are like 6'5", 6'4".
They're gonna have
he's
to
a tiny
build.
guy.
They're gonna have to build stilts in his suit, maybe. Maybe some stilts.
Well, they're gonna have to give him like 17-inch lifts in his boots because like. He's a good actor, and if you've seen Southpaw, that boxing movie he did, he can definitely get in shape.
True.
He's a good actor.
True. It's
just stature-wise, he's a tiny little guy, and if you have him, like, he's gonna look like a midget next to Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill's like 6'3", 220.
Jake
Gyllenhaal's like 5'9", $140.
I just don't see it. I don't see Jake Gyllenhaal in a Batman costume, rocking it, or looking like like a Batman. But hold on, let's rewind here, okay? So we know we're getting a Batman movie, okay, titled The Batman. Yeah. Ben Affleck was supposed to direct this movie and star in it. There was all rumors going around that Warner Brothers didn't want Ben Affleck to be Batman anymore, and he reassured the audience, like, no guys, calm down, I am going to be Batman, don't you worry. And now Matt Reeves is going to direct the Batman, and now we're in cahoots about Ben Affleck being Batman. Okay, so what is happening? So Ben Affleck, I think, quoted about last week, saying that he's trying to find like a good way of trying to get out of it. Like, why, Chad? I want to know.
I don't. Well, everything I've read, and I've done some digging. I could be wrong, but all the stuff I read basically says that. When he decided to step down from the director and become the actor, and they were like, okay, that's cool, we'll get another director. And when Matt Reeves came in to do he did the Planet of the Apes trilogy, or 2 of the 3 that just came out. He came on and said, no, I'm doing it my way. I'm throwing out your script. And he was like, okay, well, whatever, do that. And then, I from everything I've read, they're really kind of butting heads creatively. And Matt Reeves is like, look, telling the studio, like, I don't want him. I don't want him as Batman. And everything I read, too, is it's a big commitment, especially for these kind of movies. Like, you're filming for 4 or 5 or 6 months for a movie, then you're on the road. Like, the next year when it's coming out, you're on the road for 5 or 6 months doing press tours. I just think Ben Affleck, who's almost 50, is kind of like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. And then, if he is having those creative differences with Matt Reeves, he's probably like, you know what, I don't need the headache. I have my money. I've had a few good movies. Let's find a way where I can kind of exit the role without causing any problems.
Well, this is the problem with Ben Affleck, though. Okay, Ben Affleck shouldn't be going to the fans, guys, I got this, and then all of a sudden slowly creep away hey, I was Batman, I'm out of here. Okay, guys, have a good day, all right?
Well, we don't know. He might have felt like he was good. He might have been honest and sincere in saying, yeah, I want to stay the role. I like it. I like the fans that they like me as Batman. I like the attention. I like doing it. And then the next day, because we don't know what's happening. He could be getting calls 20 times a day from the studio going, Matt Reeves wants to leave the project if you're attached, and we have all this stuff with him. Or, he's calling the studio and going, if Matt Reeves is attached, I'm leaving because I'm not gonna go do a movie. Because you got to remember, if these two don't get along and they're at each other's throats every day, you're lucky enough you're your own producer for your show, like you said off camera. But if you had a producer that you hated, you guys did not get along, could you work with them every single day for 6 months? You'd go bonkers. It would be such a toxic work environment. And if everything I've read that says they are not friends and they're not, gelling well together, it might just be I don't want the headache. And that's a lot. 6 months when you're shooting every single day, 12-hour days.
I'm just so disappointed in Ben Affleck, though, for like really putting the fans down. I really feel let down really hard by Ben Affleck because, again, he reassured us that he's got our backs, he's going to be Batman, and then all of a sudden it's not there anymore. And I really just feel like that Ben Affleck just isn't finding it as fun as he did before. Plus, do you think that all the bad ratings, bad Rotten Tomato ratings that the movies have been getting, especially now that Justice League is out, do you think that's making him want to shy away from being Batman now?
I mean, it could, but I don't think it is, because if you look, like, he's had a lot of bombs in his career. He's had a lot of hits, and he's had a lot of bombs. And I don't really think he personally cares about it. And the other thing, too, is it sucks because I liked him. I think he's the best. I think he's the best Batman that's
totally
come on movies so far.
I really feel like Ben Affleck is our real, true Batman right now. He looks great in the suit. He looks great as Bruce Wayne. I really feel like we finally hit big with a Batman, and now it's like, okay, now he's gone. Like, he was just like a dream, and now he's gone. Ben Affleck's gone, everybody.
Well, like, and it goes to my point of the toxic environment with Matt Reeves.
Yeah.
If his heart isn't in the role and he doesn't want to do it anymore, I'd rather him quit. Because you don't want a guy who can, like, you go and watch this movie. We wait 2 more years for a Batman movie, and he just like gave the bare minimum. Like, you know what I mean? And you're just sitting there for 2 hours going, like, was he filming this in his trailer? Like, was he phoning it in? Because I get it. I'm upset because I like Ben Affleck. I've always liked him. And I thought he was an awesome Batman. But if he doesn't want to do it, then I don't want him to, force himself to do it, because then it's just going to be a crappy movie. It's, I'd rather him, if he doesn't want to do it, get out and get someone else in. So
give me Ben Affleck as Batman. All right, well, let's get back to the real topic and why we're doing the show too. Not only because of Ben Affleck shying away from being Batman, but the main topic is the rumor of Jake Gyllenhaal possibly being our new Batman. And this makes me so upset. This makes me really angry, actually, because, like I said, we have Ben Affleck, who looks like the best live-action Batman we've ever had, and now we're going to this little small dude who we were thinking about Spider-Man back in the 2000s. And now he's going to be our Batman, and I don't understand it. It's totally messed up. I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's the size. It's not who it is. For me, it comes down to size. But then again, if you look at the Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises, I think Christian Bale was 4 or 5 inches taller than Tom Hardy. When they weren't in costume, it was said that Christian Bale could look down at him at like a 75-degree angle in the eyes. But when they filmed the movie, he had like 5-inch lifts in his boots, so he was as tall as him. And they pulled it off because he looked like a gigantic Bane. I don't know, because I'm torn because I don't like how small he is. But he's done some really dark movies, like thinking movies, and I think he could bring a different edge to the role, more of a darker kind of like go into Batman's darker crevices in his mind of how he operates.
I just don't see it.
But yeah, I think it's going to... What's that?
I just don't see it. I just don't see it at all.
Yeah, I get it. I get what you're thinking, and
I actually, if Jake Gyllenhaal becomes Batman, okay, for these movies, I actually might not even see these movies in theaters. I'll probably actually wait, okay, for them to come out on DVD or Netflix or whatever, what have you, and probably just wait. Unless like people like really rave about it and have like really good things to say. Other than that, if Jake Gyllenhaal is my new Batman, I'm not gonna go watch it. I'm already hating the idea.
Yeah, who knows? He might want him, and Warner Brothers might just be like wait until the at least a week after Justice, after the movie's been out for a week, and they might sit him down and go, okay, listen, it's not going to work out.
Well, it's
you
probably
can't
not
have
going to
Donnie
happen
Darko,
either
Don
because,
McKay
like, how many times have we had these DC movie rumors and they never even worked out? We did a show about Leonardo DiCaprio possibly being Joker. That's already been ruled out. It's just fun to talk about, you know what I mean? But I mean, if this is being serious, though, if this is a very serious decision, this is a bad decision. I really do feel like that's a bad decision, and I feel like they could find somebody else. Like, what does Matt Reeves find in Jake Gyllenhaal to be like, hey, you know what? That's my Batman right there. What do you see in that?
Yeah, I like I said, I don't know if Donnie Darko can don the cape, that well.
That's all I can think of as well. Is like, we're gonna have Donnie Darko as our Batman.
It all depends, man. Because if he has, if everybody wasn't a fan of Jared Leto's Joker.
No.
But a lot of people, though, he won a lot of people over once they saw videos of the dedication and the time and the process he put into the role. Then they saw, okay, he's taking it seriously. I'll give him a chance. I think, like I said, I think the height is going to be weird, but you never know what's going to happen, and I guess we'll have to see. Because, like, again, remember they said up until like the week before they announced it, everybody thought Bryan Cranston was going to be Lex Luthor in Batman vs Superman. There was a rumor that he was going to be Lex Luthor because he looked so badass as a bald guy in Breaking Bad.
And then that probably would have been a better choice than what's his face?
Than Mark Zuckerberg, yeah.
That would have been a way better choice than that. DC, you really have to think about your casting choices because Jesse Eisenberg, I think he was rated recently as the number 3 in like the top 10 worst supervillains to depict.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's horrible. I don't remember what the source was, but I read it today, and I was like, that's true. He was pretty bad.
Yeah, I won't. Without going, I won't spoil it too much for you. I will say, Lou, you do see him in Justice League, and if he keeps acting like he did in the little sneak peek, if he acts like that in the future movies, it's going to be good because he acts more like the Lex Luthor we know, not the weird, kooky dude from BVS. But like I said, it'll be hard because like if it's just a height thing, I think that's something we can get over. Because if you haven't seen it, like if people are worried, oh, he can't be big enough or whatever, like go see his movie Southpaw that he did when he plays a boxer.
No,
Dude is
I remember that movie. Yeah,
he's like gigantic. I'm like, okay, physically, but yeah, he's a small stature guy. So I don't think it's going to be him. I think even if Matt Reeves wants him, I think WB is just gonna be like let him have his little let this just news cycle go, and we're gonna keep looking for a new Batman if that's how it is.
Please keep looking for a Batman. Please, I'm begging you. Please keep looking for a Batman.
He says Affleck says he wants to segue out of the role. Well, you just can't leave after Justice League. You just can't up and leave. You have to either be in Justice League 2 or be in the Batman. So unless he says, okay, let's film Justice League 2 first.
Well, hold on. Is he contracted? Is he contracted? If he's contracted, then that's a different story.
Contracts are like hearts. They're meant to be broken. Okay? So he can get out of it. And like I said, WB too, they've invested hundreds of millions of dollars. They don't want a director and an actor who are at each other's throats all day long. It's just going to cause problems. I think if they're serious, though, I think they might push back Batman only because you can't just have him up and leave. You'd have to have almost like a Dark Knight Rises kind of thing where he says, "Okay, I'm," like how he leaves the Batcave to Robin there. It would have to be do Justice League 2, and then at the end of it, he says, whatever, I'm going to go look for something or whatever. I'll be back. I'll see you around. Like when you need me, I'll be there. And then in the next movie, it's a new actor. I just don't see him leaving right now because who knows? Like, who knows? Hollywood is a fickle pickle, and who knows? Like, who knows? And Jake Gyllenhaal, for all we know, Jake Gyllenhaal could come out and go, I don't want to do it. Because he's not a major, like Jake Gyllenhaal has been in some big movies, but he's not a major studio actor. He loves doing independent movies. He loves doing the lower budget, artsy kind of films.
Well, let me ask you this real quick. If we don't have Ben Affleck in the upcoming Batman movies, let's say Jake Gyllenhaal is not going to be in the Batman movies, who would you want to replace Ben Affleck for Batman?
It's so hard because you have to have a certain look. Like I would almost say if he's not going to be Green Lantern, I would almost say Armie Hammer because he's a big dude. He's like 6'4". He can act and he can fit the role. I just don't know if like he has the look of Batman. But it depends on what they want to do. Do they want to go with Ben Affleck? It's an older Batman who's been doing it for 20 years, Do they want to go with a much younger Batman who's only got a couple years in? Do they want to go with a Batman who's
they already set the tone of having an older Batman with a Batman with 20 plus years already.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So you already set that tone. It's gonna really be hard to go back on that. I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
but anything's possible in Hollywood, right, folks?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of different actors you could, but like I said, I'd love to see Armie Hammer in Justice League somehow if he's not going to be Green Lantern. They could call my boy Hugh Jackman. Hey, Wolverine and Batman would be great.
Hugh Jackman as Batman?
That'd be awesome. Hey, man.
I hope there is a photoshopped image of Hugh Jackman in a Batman suit, because if there is, I'm going to put it in.
But no, it's who knows? It's a crapshoot who they'll pick. It's weird, and who knows? There could be an actor out there who's done 2 or 3 movies, and they're like, okay, let's get him. He's got the look. Is he good enough? People laughed when they saw Adam Driver as Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, he's awesome now. He's like, even he's all emo and sad, but he's a cool, like, bad Jedi. But you never know. I don't think it'll be Jake, though. I don't know. I don't see WB going, because every guy they've casted physically for the part.
That would be like them casting. They want us to think. That's what they want. Just like what they did with the whole Leo DiCaprio thing about him being Joker. They really want us. This is their way of seeing what happens when they send out the information, and they want to see what they get for feedback, and they want to go back and think about it. Like, okay, so what was the feedback about us maybe having Jake Gyllenhaal as Batman? Did the folks like the idea? No? Okay, well, maybe we won't do it then.
Yeah, and we don't know if it's true, too. This is all rumors. This could have been some person. This could have been some person at the craft lunch table on set overhearing Matt going, oh, well, Jake might fit the part. I could see it, and they're taken out of context.
No. This was during a YouTube interview, I believe, where someone said that he is looking at. But again, it could be all lies.
But did Matt Reeves say it?
No, Matt Reeves did not say it.
Because unless he said it, then it's all conjecture.
Yeah.
But who knows? And you gotta remember, there's a lot of free publicity, these things. Right? For these movies, it is. You get talking about it, WB's just sitting back going, great, they're still talking about our movie. Who's going to play in the next movie?
You think about it.
No, it's not a master plan, but just for them, it's free publicity because everybody's talking about it. So what happens? Your studio and your movie stays in the news cycle. They're still talking about Justice League. Oh, who wants to play Batman next? Who wants to play Batman next? And they'll, okay, cool, let's just run with it. Let them talk about it. We're not going to mention anything. They'll just talk about themselves. And when we want to, we'll come out and say, well, this is who we're looking at, or this is who we picked. We haven't picked anybody yet. So it's like I said, it's a crapshoot right now, and I just don't see Jake Gyllenhaal as Batman.
For almost the end of the show, my vote is no on Jake Gyllenhaal. Get him out of the drawing board. We don't want him. Oh, I don't want him. I don't know how you feel about it. Let me know how you do feel about it, though, because if you're watching this right now, leave a comment in the section below and let me know what you do feel about Jake Gyllenhaal being possibly as Batman. Is it going to happen? Who knows? I don't know. I really should.
He could be Robin. He'd make a good Robin.
He would make a good Robin. Okay, yes. Okay, that's different. Yeah, you know what? If Jake Gyllenhaal wanted to be a Robin, sure, why the hell not? Not as Nightwing. I don't know. I'm not even going to get into that. I'm not even going to get into that whole combo. But as a Robin, yeah, sure, why not? I think that would be fitting. He looks like he could play a part as Robin. Putting him in the bat suit, I don't see it at all. I don't.
Looked like a kid trying to wear his dad's work clothes.
Yeah, there you go. That's perfectly explained. Chad, we have 5 minutes left of the show. So obviously, what's your vote on Jake Gyllenhaal? Yes or no?
No to Jake.
So we have 5 minutes left, okay? Before we go, I know you went to go see Justice League last night. I have not gone seeing Justice League yet. I did. I will be seeing it this weekend, and yes, you're going to definitely see a review about it here on the show. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and get those notifications when that video will be up. But Chad, without giving any spoilers, what did you think of the movie? Real quick.
I loved it. I thought it was leaps and bounds ahead of Batman vs. Superman, which for Zack Snyder, that's where my bar was. Be better than your last movie. I didn't try to compare it to Wonder Woman because it's a whole different feel of a movie. You can't compare this kind of movie to Wonder Woman. Different director, different writer, different everything. It's got great action. It's got awesome. It's got some funny, good jokes. Like, not too many jokes. It's not Thor Ragnarok throwing jokes at you every 10 seconds. But there's some good, parts in it. There's some really, I can't say it. There's like just one.
No, don't
one
give too
awesome
much
scene.
away. Don't give it too much away.
There's awesome. There was a question. I'll give you this as a hint. There was a question asked in BVS from one character to another, and that question is asked in this one again. It's great.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about. I saw spoilers. Awesome. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Do you feel like that how you feel about the movie matches the Rotten Tomato? Should people not go by the Rotten Tomato rating?
Oh, not at all. Critics seem to hate DC movies, except for when it was Wonder Woman, when it was like, let's all support feminism, let's jump on that bandwagon. But this was so much better than the Rotten Tomatoes rating, and go see it. You won't be disappointed. Like, it's a little fast paced, like it's a little, like, not choppy, but it's like this happens and this happens and this happens. But that's fine. I don't want to be in the theater for 3 hours.
Right, I don't.
Especially at a 10 o'clock showing. But it's paced well. There's lots of heart. There's some humor. Ezra Miller as the Flash steals the movie. Like, he's awesome. And Aquaman, Jason Momoa is pretty good. But Ezra Miller as the Flash just steals it. So it's very entertaining. Go see it. It'll not be a waste of your 10 or your $15 at all. I
can't wait to see it. And I actually hearing your reviews and other people's reviews, I did have low expectations of this movie, but now I'm hearing what other people have to say about the movie. I'm getting more and more excited about for the movie. But I'm definitely going to be seeing it this weekend. Super excited. Chad, we're running out of time, so buddy, I want to thank you for being on the show today. Kudos to you for getting into the Comic Book Fiend Club.
Thank you.
You're no problem, guys. So guys, if you like this video, make sure you give it a like, and please leave your comments in the section below on how you feel about Jake Gyllenhaal, about being Batman. And then make sure you subscribe to the channel, because there will be a Justice League review here in a couple of days. That's going to wrap it up for today's show. Make sure you follow me at karatekevin67@gmail.com. I'm always posting updates on the show there. And if you'd like to be a potential guest on the show, you can always email the show at superpowerreview9@gmail.com. That's going to do it for today. I'll see you guys real soon.